Riley and his
lovely
gorgeous
wife.
Gorgeous wife. How did Riley get such a gorgeous woman like you? Everyone thinks Riley can't get the beautiful woman. I mean, you're a beauty.
Well, thank you, Howard. But
Right, Riley? I mean, really.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, Howard, miraculous things happen when you mess with the space cowboy.
synchronicity.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
Howard.
have to tell you, Howard, it was because of your show.
That's how you met Riley?
1996. Yes.
Don't blame us.
Yeah.
No. There's a lot of,
How did Riley court you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing story.
actually, I pursued him.
Were you a believer in what he had to say about him being taken away by space aliens? A lot of people don't believe, you know.
You believe.
You believe.
Oh, I did. I always did as a child.
Do you still believe?
Oh, yes, of course.
You do. Because you couldn't be married to Riley and not
buy
believe,
the story,
right?
I guess.
No, I always
Right.
believed as a child. Even
He doesn't come home at night after all this and go, you know that stuff's a bunch of...
He's never
Well,
confessed.
Robin, if you're keeping up with current events, you know, Science Channel and all this type of stuff, I wrote this book better than 25 years ago.
The Coming of Tan.
Yeah, The Coming of Tan. And they are now revealing a great deal of the things that I've already written in there, even the concepts and things of this nature, and the history of mankind colluding with extraterrestrials back down through history, all the way back to ancient Sumeria. Now, they are
Joy.
bringing this out now, but they didn't do this when I wrote the book.
Right.
Now, Joy, you meet him. At what point does he propose?
Okay, well, can I back up
I wanna hear the whole story.
Right.
Well, it was in 1996, and
Yes.
I was in, now this is where a lot of synchronicity comes into place because, you know, the coming of tan. I was in a tanning bed in New Hope,
Be
in New
careful
Hope-
with that, by the way.
No, I know.
Yeah.
In New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And the gal before me had your show on,
Right.
and I heard his voice.
It's a
I was
commanding
immediate-
voice.
Well, a lot of people are drawn to his voice, but it was also the subject matter. I heard, you know.
Were you abducted as a child?
No,
You were not?
No.
Okay.
No abduction.
So you meet him, and you
But
fall
how
in-
does she meet him? She hears him on the radio. You start contacting him?
The story gets a little funnier too because.
I'd be scared to contact
Yeah,
Riley.
really. What
If I was
make
a
you
woman.
do that?
I thought it was actually his telephone number. It was his publisher's telephone number. And it turned out his publisher lived like 10 minutes down the road from me. And I said, well, let me come get the book. But it took me a day and a half to get through because you guys they were deluged with telephone calls to get
Right.
the book. I'm serious. That was back in 1996. So
How'd you meet him?
Well, it was very difficult because
He's a hard
It's
guy to get a
hard
hold
to
of.
get to Riley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I pursued him because he even wrote in his book, I can
Yeah.
remember page 313 of the first edition.
Well, you really are in love.
I
300.
realized the page.
Maybe you are a little wild.
It's sad.
Right.
At no point do I give my
Robin.
whereabouts, but those who are meant to meet me will do so at a given time.
Right.
And
Wow.
I kind
Robin,
of connected
please.
with him through his
Yeah.
publisher.
And so when
Please do not try to ply me with copious amounts of sex, Robin. I'm telling you, I'm
I
not
mean,
that kind of guy.
you definitely go up a notch when you're seen with this woman. I mean, there's no question
Yeah,
about
I
it.
start to
hunted
think
him down.
And
Maybe I ought to read
certainly,
that.
I hunted
and with
him
what,
down.
Yeah, with what you are paying me,
Now, Riley,
it was not for my money, Howard.
right? She went
It
for
was a
you.
meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a meeting of the minds.
I haven't even heard
No,
what
wait
it
a
was
minute, wait a
like
minute.
the first time she met him. I mean,
Yes,
did
you have to
Riley
understand
look
why.
like
Thank you, Robin.
Did you run out of the room?
expected, or
Well, the meeting was arranged through his former publisher,
I
and
see.
I remember going to where Curtis lived, and I saw Riley sitting with his
staff
and he
his
was
band.
looking out at the river, and he stood up and he came over to me and he hugged me. And
I know what
when
he said.
He hugged me. No. It was a feeling that I have always known him. And it was
When
the
Riley
most
hugged you-
powerful feeling I've ever felt in my life. It's
Really?
like I felt like I've always known him.
You're saying you hugged Riley and you felt
No,
like
he hugged me,
Right. Well, that's what I
and
figured.
I just felt like I've always known him, or I felt like I've known him.
When a feeling is that powerful, I imagine it doesn't take long for him to seduce you.
I guess you
I'm
never
serious.
left him once you
No, I
Right.
didn't.
got that
no.
hug.
Oh, he wasn't letting go of her, let me tell you. So what it is true love, because as Riley points out, you're not after his money. He knows you really, truly
Oh, yeah.
love him.
Absolutely.